This is Ankara, Turkey, a stopping point for refugees seeking asylum from persecution in their home countries. Since 2004, the number of asylum seekers who come to Turkey has tripled to over 20,000 a year. In 2005, Aram Parsey was one of these refugees. He was born and raised in Iran and came to Turkey because he feared he might be killed if he stayed in Iran. He realized he was gay in 2001.
I was about 19 at the time, and before that I felt that I'm the only person in the world by some strange feeling that I'm homosexual, I like guys, I'm not attractive with the women.
But he didn't fully understand his sexuality until he discovered the internet.
One of my friends told me this is Google and you can search everything that you want. And I searched men, and I find lots of websites that, I just find that, some of the homosexuals, they call it gay people. It was the first time that I read the word of gay. It was very happy time for me that I'm not sinner and it's normal. And I decided to share this happiness to other people.
In his hometown of Shiraz, he started the Rainbow Group email list to help Iranian gays connect with each other. In 2 years, it grew to over 5,000 people, according to Parsey, and it became known as the Persian Gay and Lesbian Organization.
I was homosexual first, and the second I was homosexual activist, gay activist, that I decided to change the rule, which is come from the Sharia. Government of Iran say you are going to change the Islamic rule, so you are against Islam, we have to execute you.
So Parsey crossed the open border into Turkey, even though he had not received any direct threats. He made his way to Ankara to apply for asylum. Turkey accepted him as a temporary asylum seeker, but not as a permanent refugee. As of now, Turkey only gives permanent status to refugees from Europe. This limitation has been a sticking point in Turkey's bid to join the European Union. The United Nations Refugee Agency, or UNHCR, handles all non-European asylum claims in Turkey.
In order to become a full member of EU, the candidate states is supposed to do, among other things, it's supposed to change its asylum system and harmonize its asylum system to the European one. Some steps were taken. The government issued a national action plan, committed itself to make a new law to lift the geographical limitation in time. Our office is to find a third country for non-European refugees in Turkey as a durable solution, because you cannot live forever as a refugee.
While Parsey was waiting for the UNHCR to find him a safe, permanent home country to live in, he was sent to Kayseri, which is about 200 miles outside of Ankara. The government distributes asylum seekers to smaller towns in order to keep them from disappearing in the bustle of larger cities.
You are foreign, you are homosexual, you are asylum seeker, you have many, many negative points in this country. And you have no choice to go back and no choice to go forward.
He was stuck, and he didn't know for how long.
You should stay here for waiting for your process. And the waiting period, it's not easy, it's very hard. Every day, every hour, you can just feel and count every second.
Asylum seekers usually have to wait about 2 years, and then generally go to the United States, Canada, or Western Europe. Parsey was lucky. He stayed in limbo for only 13 months before Canada accepted his asylum claim.
I knew that what should I do, because I was activist and I decided to go to Canada and continue my work. And I did.
In Canada, he created the internet-based Iranian Queer Railroad, through which he helps other gay Iranians navigate the asylum process.
We are helping Iranian LGBTs who are facing discrimination on basis of their sexual orientation, and we help them to come to somewhere that there's no discrimination for them.
Parsey returns to Turkey several times a year in order to offer support to asylum seekers. Here, obstacles remain.
It's very hard to talk about sexuality in a Muslim place.
Nevin Oztop works for Chaos GL, a Turkish LGBT activist group. She says that many people perceive homosexuality as being at odds with the Quran.
If they're gay, that means they're giving up on something about their manhood. They're not fulfilling their manhood, they're not having a family, all these examples in Quran. All these happy ending stories about men and women, and there's no room for any other stories.
This cultural attitude forces gay asylum seekers in Kayseri to live quietly in one of a handful of safe houses that Parsey has set up for them. Inside these walls, they can live without fear of discrimination, share experiences, and build communities. They are all in the closet and did not want to be interviewed.
In Turkey, they don't want to come out because it's danger for them. It's dangerous in the society, in maybe other Iranian refugees that they are here, Baha'i people, politics activists, or non-queer people actually.
Parsey knows the battle is just beginning.
Always I'm thinking, if tomorrow morning Iranian government say the homosexual are legal and they can get married and they have absolute rights, what about our families? They don't accept it. Maybe they protest government that why you give them rights? Because they have no clue that who homosexuals are. They don't know what is the homosexuality. They think the homosexuals are rape others. Because in their entire life, they receive the information that homosexuality is a very bad things, and God hates homosexuals.
So far, Parsey estimates that he has helped over 200 people, and he is currently working on about 45 cases. In the long run, he hopes to educate Iranian society, so that someday Iranian LGBT people will not be forced to leave.
We should educate them and try to increase their level of awareness that homosexuality is a normal sexual orientation and it's totally okay. And when they have information and when they have true information, they can support us.